When victims of a recent apartment fire lost everything, they were stunned to get a bill from the cable company for lost equipment.
Now, they called for action, and tonight they're glad they did. Here's Keith King.
Yeah, Mark and Krista, you know, we hear a lot of consumer complaints, and I got to be honest, this one really surprised me. Some victims of a Lenexa apartment complex fire call for action after Time Warner Cable billed them more than $400 each for equipment destroyed by fire. Tonight, I am glad to report that we got results. SkyTracker shows the enormous amount of destruction to the Oak Park Village apartments in Lenexa last month. One person died. Fire investigators estimate the cost at $4.5 million. Drew Simmons and Mallory Parks lost everything, including their dog Brady, a Jack Russell Chihuahua mix.
He was wild. Liked to play, liked to run around, liked to jump. Met you every day at the door when you got there. It's hard coming home and not having that.
Some days I, think about him and I laugh and I smile, and then other days I could have I cry for hours some days.
Days after the fire, Drew says he called Time Warner Cable to cancel service. They asked if he would be returning his cable box. He told them about this well-publicized fire. Still, he got hit with a bill for $449. The young couple couldn't believe it.
I lost everything, and then they're wanting $450 for a cable box and a modem.
They're not alone. This man received a $400 bill from Time Warner after losing everything in the same fire.
Well, I was really in shock. It was kind of really disappointing.
I contacted Time Warner Cable. A spokesman tells me in most cases they want victims of fire or a natural disaster to submit a claim for the cable equipment to their insurance company to help recoup the cost. Today, Drew and Mallory live in a new apartment, but they can't get cable service because of the outstanding charges.
They're worried about their cable box, and that unfortunately isn't the top priority for us right now.
Now these fire victims got some good news for a change. And after our calls, Time Warner yesterday removed the $400 charges for the lost equipment for the folks that you saw in our story. And I spoke to both the fire victims. They are certainly relieved to have all of this behind them.
Right.
No, good for them. Good for you for getting it done. But now, as far as customers, if you are a Time Warner customer and you lose something like cable equipment in a fire, what should you do?
Well, the bottom line is Time Warner says that it is common for them to go ahead and bill customers for lost equipment. They want, as the customers, to go ahead and first submit a claim to their insurance to try to recoup some of the cost. But in this case, since this was such a well-publicized and a destructive fire, huge. Time Warner went ahead and just removed those charges.
If that doesn't work, call Keith.
We'll be glad to help.
All right.
See what we can do.
Thanks, Keith.